If you are a Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is how the full moon in Libra is going to affect you. Aries, this full moon is occurring in your 7th house, and this is the house of relationships. So if you're currently in a relationship and you have questions going on, this time is really going to answer those questions for you. This also can have to do with the person that you're in a relationship, and this can be romantic or platonic. So you may be putting a lot of effort into helping this person, focusing on this person, or they could be doing the same for you. And for those of you who are not in relationships at this time, you could kind of be reevaluating how you're going about your dating life, whether you want to date more, want to date less, and balancing that out for yourself. This could be a good time to evaluate your feelings, go on dates, plan dates, anything that has to do with love and relationships. This is going to be a great time to evaluate those things. What is that? Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Risings. This is occurring in your 4th house. Specifically, if you have 11th to 29th degree in Cancer, check your birth chart. So this is going to have a lot to do with you either spending more time with family or spending a lot more time at home. And when I say home, this could be your home family. So if you have roommates, if you live with friends, even if you live by yourself, whatever you consider home to be for you, that is where you're going to be focusing a lot of your time and energy. Same goes with family. This can be biological family or people that you perceive as your family. You may be visiting them, they could be visiting you, or you could just be like, hey, I haven't talked to this person in a really long time. Let me call them up. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings. This is occurring in your 1st house, and the 1st house has a lot to do about the self. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Are you happy with the situation you're currently in? Do you want to change it? It is all about reevaluating what is currently going on with you. At the same time, you're kind of feeling like you're being pushed in all different types of directions because the attention is on you during this time. People are reaching out to you, people are saying things to you, and you're just like, this is a lot. I want to be alone. So because there's so much going on around you, make sure that you're still focusing on yourself and taking care of yourself and making sure you're still asking those questions so that you can progress. My Capricorns, this is occurring in your 10th house. So we have been putting in a lot of work and you are finally going to see all that work start to pay off. I will be posting the rest of the signs today, but if you don't want to wait, I will be posting a short version onto my blog. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you are a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio, this is how the full moon in Libra is going to affect you. Taurus, this is occurring in your 6th house, which has a lot to do with organization, home, and your health. So you're really going to take a step back and reevaluate, how am I feeling? Is this working out for me? Is this not working out for me? This full moon energy isn't going to be super rough on you, but you are going to be really thinking about things that make you feel good. You could even benefit from thinking about this in a futuristic standpoint where you're kind of just like, okay, where do I want to be in the future? How do I get there? Leo, this is occurring in your 3rd house, which has to do with community, transportation. So a lot of you guys can be traveling during this time. And if you're not traveling, then you're really focusing on your community and the communication that you have with them. Maybe you're taking a trip with your friends, a road trip. Maybe you're just reevaluating, reaching out to people you haven't talked to in a long time, but you're really seeing like what's working and what's not. This could be romantic and it could be platonic. Maybe you're seeing a relationship with a friend, it's a little rocky and you're like, do I want to put in work with this or do I want to step away? Scorpio, this is occurring in your 12th house, which is really fun. You might be having dreams that have been occurring this week or occurring, tonight. And this could be answers to any questions that you may have, specifically when it comes to the past and past relationships. There is a huge possibility that during this time, someone from your past reaches out to you or you feel the need to reach out to them. You're like, hey, I know I took a step back, but I'm really feeling like I have things I want to say. I'm really feeling like I need to rekindle this. So now is going to be that time. Last but not least, Aquarius, this is going to be occurring in your 9th house. You guys have been going through so much being pulled in so many different directions. So you could be sitting back and thinking about how you can kind of take all these things that are happening to you and benefit them. This is occurring in your ninth house, which has a lot to do with a higher sense of thinking, education, traveling. Maybe some of you guys are traveling during this time. Maybe some of you guys are becoming more spiritual or trying to learn more about yourself. With everything that's going on in Aquarius right now, maybe you're taking all that and you're learning a lot about yourself. As always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you are a Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces, this is how today's full moon in Libra is going to affect you. Gemini, this is a really positive aspect for you guys. This is occurring in your fifth house, which has to do with romance, passion, just things that overall feel really good. If you're currently in a relationship during this time, this can flourish. This relationship will flourish. You guys can have a really good conversation. Some of you guys could get engaged, things like that. And if you're not currently in a relationship, today would be a really nice day to go on a date or meet someone new. I really encourage you guys to socialize and put yourself out there during this time because a lot of you guys have the potential to find the one. Virgo, this is occurring in your second house, which has a lot to do with money and finances. Some of you guys are reevaluating your finances, really seeing, should I spend this on this? Should I save? Well, some of you can be coming into money. Maybe a promotion is coming soon. Or this can also have to do with your significant other and merging those finances together. So if you're currently in a relationship and that relationship is progressing, maybe you're having conversations about we should spend our money on this or maybe we should save on that. In another way, your partner could be coming into money and then you're kind of benefiting through that way as well. But it just has a lot to do with money and finances. So I encourage you guys who really want to get into money to maybe light a money candle today because that could help with manifesting that for you in the future. Sagittarius, this is occurring in your 11th house. This has a lot to do with groups, friendships, things like that. So I see a lot of you guys maybe going to parties or group events, dinners today. And this is really all about strengthening those relationships with your friends, maybe calling someone up, just checking in, catching up, and just bonding with them and having a good time overall, which I'm pretty glad that Sagittarius has a really good prediction for today because I feel like you guys have been kind of going through it. So take the time, hang out with a friend, call them, send a text, kind of just socialize. It's going to be really positive and beneficial for you guys. Pisces, this is occurring in your 8th house, and full moons tend to be really positive in the 8th house. So this has a lot to do with investments, and this can be finances. This can just be investing in yourself. This just has to do with things that you find important to invest in. What are you investing your time and energy in? As always, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them below and go out and look at the full moon because the moon's been so beautiful the past few days and I'm really excited to see it tonight. And yeah.